Hi, this is Tully, and today we're going to draw a skeleton warrior. Now I've got like my reference image here, which I found on Google, which shows you the different like bones and stuff, and like the skeletal structure. That's just like for reference what I'm drawing. So let's try and draw a skeleton warrior. So when starting off, I just like to draw basic sketch lines and shapes and things like that. This represents obviously the head, the spine, and then we're gonna maybe sketch the shape of the rib cage. Obviously the neck will be there as well. I want to get the underlying structure sorted first before we start to lay, like, you know, like maybe some shoulder pads and maybe some gloves on the skeleton warrior and bits of armour and things like that, and a helmet obviously. I'm tempted to show actually just the rib cage showing, but then I'm not sure. Could do. I think I've done them shoulders too wide. Not sure. I'll just keep checking my reference image. Just trying to draw them collarbones there, and then we've got the breastbone there. Draw them bone shapes. I don't have to go too detailed because, like I said, I want to put some armour and stuff on. Draw the spine there. Maybe do a bit of the skull. And start to draw in a helmet shape over. Marking the teeth, quick scribbles here and there. Some horns. Spike on the top of the head. A bit of hollow eyes, eye sockets for the skull. Maybe it's just working out some kind of armour. try and just match the other side of the armour. So we've got the shoulder pads pretty much marked out. I always want to do like maybe like spike or horn things on there as well, so we'll probably do that as well. Maybe have some. Let's draw some of the rib cage anyway. And then we can have some like chainmail going over the top of some of that design. You know, it could be like rags or something, and I don't know, rags of chainmail. Here can be just chainmail where it's not maybe ragged. Could be just like a chainmail vest or something. To save time, just scribble the chainmail sections for now. And these like leather strap things holding the shoulder pads in place, the armour. Gonna add more to the helmet now, maybe make it more of a shape to it. Because ideally you want the skeleton's face to appear like it's a skeleton warrior. So we can start to sketch the teeth a bit more. Draw his mouth's open. Some details on the like reflective sort of lines off the helmet. Always keep referring back to your reference image, and it's always useful to do so. Try and draw a bit more of that spine. I think maybe there's a see. It's the pelvis. I've done that too wide, a bit smaller. Pelvis has got to sort of match the width of the rib cage. I'm not exactly sure if it's the reference images I'm drawing from is a man or a woman. I have no idea. I don't know, it's got holes there, so that might be for the walls. I don't know. Not too sure. And there's like separate bones there, and then the spine just falls there. And yeah. And also it seems the elbow of the arms seem to match up near enough to the end of the rib cage, so maybe use that as like a guideline as well. Don't really want to draw too much of the underlying structure of the arms really, because I'm going to put like some type of gloves over the top. But so long as you know you're sure on the shapes there, then you can get away with that. Maybe one arm, you could have like some kind of shield. Maybe we'll do it diagonal, that might look more in keeping with holding a shield. You just have to sort of work out the, you know where, well you know where the arm is going there, so, and where the straps will actually be. I'm just making this up. You can change things as you go along. Maybe in this hand he's holding a sword. The sword will just go off the page. Again, I haven't planned it enough so it'll fit on the page, all the, you know, the drawing, but you know, this is just one YouTube video. We can, you know, go through and do some more at some point, and maybe do maybe like the proper underlying structure of a full skeleton. This is more about drawing a skeleton warrior. It's not really a how-to video. Like most of my videos, they're just me walking through drawing something that I like to draw. But I still try and, you know, hope for the best that some of these drawing videos are quite useful for you, you know. You know, I always like to draw this sort of stuff, so I don't know if there's armour on here. It could be, so I'll just make it into armour. Maybe do like a border around the shield. Might need a bit of redrawing just to get the shield right. Obviously the arm won't be there, it'll be I don't know, we could yeah, maybe that shield disappears behind his leg, and yeah, you can see maybe the straps. There's maybe a strap there and a strap there or something. Even though that should be more in the middle, but you could probably change that, I suppose. Still in the early sketching stages, so yeah, we could change that. Make these more bone-like. There should be like ball joints in there that just fit there. You know, something like that. Don't worry too much if you know the skeleton doesn't look right. I haven't drawn much of skeletons over the years, so I need some work with that. But I suppose that's like if you're redrawing, you know, setting things or just practicing, you know, you are going to make mistakes. But the more you draw something, the better. So it's all good. Just draw an added line around there. Try and make more of these ribs. So there's a real tiny rib right at the bottom. Even like drawing ribs can be quite, not complicated, but it's one of them difficult things to draw. So I just practice. I need some more practice with that as well. So sometimes you can blag the you know, drawing a bit sometimes. Just pretend you know what you're doing. Make more of these straps. Darker eyes. Well, it's got no eyes. Just like eye sockets. And darkness in the mouth there. It's a shadow on the horns. So it's not a bad idea at the moment. It's okay. maybe the wood. It's the wood there. So right now we'll just, I think we'll leave that for now and maybe start to ink this and try and improve the drawing as we go along. So now we can start to ink this skeleton warrior and really think about, you know, the details and things like that. The helmet. Maybe change a few things as we're going along. So I've changed it on that side, so I'll have to do the same on the other side. Just to match. As I've always said, when it comes to the inking stage, it's about improving the drawing if you can. You know, you can plan so much with pencil, and then, you know, just try and do a bit more with the ink pen. Maybe extra scratches and things, like it's really been in the wars, this skeleton. He's a warrior. Can draw the horns, or ink the horns. Small little details which weren't there on the initial sketch. You just want to add, you know, special little things to, you know, the design. It always helps just to flesh things out as well, so you've got these strap things which probably finish a bit short there, and then we can just add like a metal rings, so just to make sure like it looks like it's attached to these like shoulder pad things. Sort of like that. And then they'll, you know, obviously attach to these parts. Now this bit I want to make these slightly shorter, like that. I'll try and sort these bits out as well. Remember, the edge will go right up to them little clip things. And if you fall short, just straighten out like that. And so and like an edge to this as well, these parts. Just draw circles for the chainmail. As long as it's a suggestion of chainmail, that's what it'll look like. Bits in between there as well. You just finish off the little rag bits of chainmail that fall down over the ribs. And can start to sketch, or ink rather, the rib shapes. Again, as long as you basically know a bit, you know, about the ribs and stuff like that, you can sort of, you know, make it up, you know, or just like suggest, you know, that these are the ribs. You don't want to stress out about things, particularly when you're not used to drawing them, like I'm not. So I think that will continue with the shoulder pad areas. Maybe that horn has just been like wedged in the armour. Try your best to do like some kind of reflective surface. Don't worry if you mess that up. It's one of them things. Drawings just evolve to either work or they don't. I'll try and match the other side, which is near enough the same. But it'll look slightly different, but it's one of them things. And just add loads of cross hatching and try and get a bit of that reflective surface and a bit of shadow in there as well. Just adds a different texture to it. Seems to look effective anyway. And that other horn there, it's best to try and create a texture on that. Draw the little spine sections on the neck. And then carry this through. Again, not perfect, but you know, like all artists, we all learn from studying and actually just drawing really, so maybe just add some shading on these just to separate the sections. And yeah, there's some kind of like bumps on there, which, you know, something like that. And just draw a suggestion on there. Now it's about sketching the, or I should say inking the pelvis area. And again, you're not going to get this right unless you've really practiced. I haven't really practiced at drawing skeletons, but best you can do is just draw. So did we say that goes over the top and the shield will go at the back of the leg. We'll probably leave the legs like that, but it is best to try and add some kind of shade in there just to show that it is like a 3D sort of object. So a bit of shadow on one side usually helps. It helps to pick out the raised areas as well, such as the bones, you know, and we'll do the same on this side. And just sketch inking. You could take your time. And of course the spine comes down there. Separate them as well. A bit more shading. Quick shading, I might add. So again, it's not perfect. That side looks bigger than that side, but just ignore that. And again, like there'll be shadow from the shoulder armour, and then to match this we want to do some shading on, you know, one side of the bone. Again, it helps define it slightly. There's some like little cracks, just add some details. Do the same on this arm. Let's go to this arm now. Little bits of armour on there. Try and draw some reflective lines. Something like that just usually helps. And on there too. Maybe there's actually some extra leather strap things. And that too. Glove. Again, just help separate the armour pieces. Usually looks okay. Shadow there. It's a quick skull like image. There. Blade there. Of course you can, I'll just let it disappear off the page, because we are going to do more versions of a skeleton warrior, and this one's only just one of them. So finally it's about trying to work out this arm now. I'm going to keep with this, drawing this strap like that. Maybe make this one slightly thicker. I'm almost sketching now with the ink pen. But yeah. what we're going to do is we're going to just sort of rejig this slightly. Put the pencil back in there. Just give it like a higher, slightly higher frame there, so it looks slightly in the middle. I might make that curved. Just made it like a smaller shield. So see how that works. So I've got the piece of the glove thing there. And that'll have the piece of armour on it on the inside. So just give it like a little bit reflective sort of surface. I didn't draw on the hand, but I'll draw that last. It's best to draw the outline, you know, the outline of the shield shape first, and then you can sort of work out roughly the thickness of the frame. So now trying to keep it roughly the same. But it's a little bit out, but that'll do. Obviously, what I've done is I've drawn over that, so a white pen. Just go over that a minute. Yeah, so I've fucked up the hand. Yeah, because really I've drawn it like that, this way, that way. Ah, never mind. Still an idea. So I could have raised that. I'll probably leave that for now. So I bodged it. Just think of them quickly. Still a good idea. You know, a valiant effort, that's what I'd say. I'll probably come back and sort that hand out. It'd actually be just, yeah, the hand would be down and the hand would be a bit more out here, so yeah, I botched it, but never mind, not to worry. Rest of the drawing's fine, yay! Anyway, yeah, so I'll definitely be drawing more of these when I'm not messing up the hands. Yeah, Skeleton Warriors. I'll make it into like a playlist where I draw different ideas. So, I hope that was useful when I'm messing up the hand. So yeah, cheers now. On second thought, this is supposed to be that way anyway, so we'll take that bit out That's like the glove thing anyway. And yeah, so we've got to just make it yeah. I could edit this on computer anyway, just edit it all out and redraw it. Yeah, so I could save that drawing. It's only an idea drawing anyway. Yeah, because I just thought, because it won't be facing that way, like that one, it'd be facing the other way, so that, you know, the extra armour bit wouldn't be there. So then, yeah, I did draw it right, but, well, I drew right placement, sorry, but not, I didn't draw it right. And just add the shadowed fingers. Still not right, but it's just the idea that counts, I suppose. This pen's shite. Yeah, anyway.